So this is Miss K's Art World. It's a Weebly website where I keep all of my resources. This is the Art One project page. Here you can see some links to how to make your own websites like Blogspot, for example, which is exactly what my students used. I also gave other students the option of using the Weebly website. It's very, very simple to use. You just drop and drag the different elements in, make it, arrange it out how you like. Here you can see a week by week breakdown, learning objectives, resources, also links to example blogs, like here's my Blogspot example for the students to use. You can see the different tasks I have and my reflections to each one. I also made a Weebly version as well, so that's for the international students, for different teachers. For the cultural presentations, I gave different resource options like Powtoons, Google Slides, and I also made an example Powtoons. Here it is. This is a presentation about Aztec patterns by Miss K. The Aztecs were a tribe somewhere in the north of modern Mexico, starting around about 12th century AD up until the 16th century. Today, all that's left are huge pyramids. The Aztecs were fierce warriors who dressed in brightly coloured feathers and clothing. Because of their vast trading network, the Aztecs were able to make a beautiful array of dyes, creating brilliant colours still seen in Mexico. I was able to use Scribed to upload my PowerPoints and have them live on my website, which is very useful if students want to take the notes home with them. I'm also able to put links to different websites. And of course lots of examples. It's very visual, perfect for art. Students had to make video demonstrations and upload them onto YouTube of their print process, step by step. Next, I've taken away the next grey tone from my design. So now it looks like this. Everything that's left here will print black, or will print this blackest colour. Voila! The final task was to use VoiceThread to compare and contrast cultural styles and reflect on successes and improvements of their work. VoiceThread can be used for uploading pictures of work, and also you can add audio over the top. Students are then able to have conversations within that, on that photograph, on that image, and have a dialogue discussing thoughts and opinions.
Well, the idea of learning things from different cultures, that was sort of intriguing because I really like history class and world geography class, so combining it with art is pretty cool. You can draw things from different countries. That's a different way to learn about a different culture.
They're gonna come in.
It's exciting.
Exciting. Cool.
I had to make my own page, which I have never done before, so it's really interesting and it's really fun.
So this is my best color usage to represent a different culture. From left to right, the culture is Thai, Native America and Morocco. Each of the design has its own style that is quite different from each other. The pattern and color are different. For example, Thai culture is based on nature, including fire and flower. The color is mainly gold and silver, another color that represents the king or color that represents an object. So if it is fire, the color is red and sometimes mixed with other colors.
first I thought that it would be quite hard to think about. Like, I mean, it would be hard to get people from around the world to comment on stuff. But then when I tried doing it for real and someone really commented on it, and not from someone from our school, it was really interesting, as well as it's really exciting to know that there are other people doing the same thing as I did and commenting on how to improve my work and giving me like constructive feedback.
I guess I prefer Blogger because I think it's the easiest way to communicate with each other, and like you can learn most about each other through Blogspot.
Most of the Thai art is heavily influenced by Buddhism. Therefore, the shape of the pattern usually resembles objects associated to the religion, such as a lotus, candlelight, a garland, and a joss stick smoke.
So it's different seeing their project and then seeing their project with their interpretation of it, like on top of it or underneath it, like why they made it, like what was the purpose behind it. That was cool.
I think this project could be successful if it keeps running. I was a little ambitious with the amount of different resources, activities, and the length of the project. Instead, I felt like I was always rushing the students onto the next design and never giving them time to really get into it or to experiment. Talking about time, the timing of the project was also difficult. RAS started much earlier than the other international schools, meaning my class, was so much further ahead than the other classes. It meant that my students didn't receive the benefit of many other comments. They were able to study 2 international blogs outside their own class, whereas other students were able to share much more. However, the benefit of the blogs is that, they're never going to disappear. They'll be there and we can use them next semester or later. The blogs, I really enjoyed blogging, and I think the students did too. It was a new form for us to document art, and they seemed to really like it. A less successful tech app was the Flipboard. Originally, I planned to collect all the student and teacher blogs in a flip magazine, but I had a real problem collecting them. So instead, we actually turned back to Facebook, and we shared our blogs on there, and the teachers then distributed. It worked just fine. I've been really impressed with the extent of apps and resources and how they can be implemented in the classroom. I would say that technology allows us to make a connection with people, with sources, with information that was never possible before. Outside of the classroom, we're able to do so much more and connect with so much more people. I would say, this project was definitely an example of redefinition. So what's next? During the making of this presentation, I've actually used tons of screencasts, and I think it's a great way to make video tutorials for students later, definitely in my 3D modeling animation class. If I'm not here, then they can use those videos to just work by themselves. Another teacher wouldn't be able to substitute in that class. They need me to be there. So a video would make a really great substitute. Also, I really enjoyed making a connection with all these people abroad and meeting lots of new art teachers and getting their ideas on things. And I think that wouldn't have been possible before. So definitely working on these collaborative projects across schools. And I'd like to, the student blogs were really successful. So definitely publishing the student artwork and getting them to have this space online where they can show off their work, I think is definitely the future.